Hey everybody, Crow back again with another Zaccaria Pinball table. This time we're going to be looking at Universe from 1977, another EM table.
Universe.
Wow, that loaded super quick. So let's look at it. And again, we got Mr. Universe there. I guess it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he's just Universe. Or is he in the universe? I don't know. Some superhero themed universe man. Hey, he's got these striped underwears. It's never a good look for a superhero. Let's look at the table here. From 1977, so let's just be a bit more advanced than what we just saw with Lucky Fruit. So we have in lanes, out lanes, nothing fancy about those. Have not played this before. It's my first impression, really. We've got big giant yellow targets A, B, C, and D. We've got 3 pop bumpers. Ooh, we got a cool hole bonus there. It's interesting. We've got pegs on the outside of it. And that's kind of an odd thing that they have. Instead of a sling there, they just have a gate that'll never feed a ball. And then we have 3 center targets here. We have a hold up, target A, B, C, one lit, and a special double bonus. Interesting. So, what I'll have to do is I'll have to play this for a while, and then we'll do a jump cut to after I've played this for I don't know how long. But here's a jump cut. All right, I just played not Mr. Universe. I want to call this one Mr. Universe, but it is just Universe. Not long. I played it for 40 minutes. I'm not a big fan of this table. Let's see this is what I figured out here. The hole in the middle, which is ridiculously hard to get. If you get that, basically this whole table revolves around getting an extra ball. That's as ridiculous as that sounds. That is the sole goal of this game, I think. And what you wind up doing is doing different tasks to earn these stars. And once you fill it all up, you get an extra ball. That's how this game works. Now, it says that in the rule sheet that you can only get 1 extra ball per game. But I think there's some typos in the rule sheet, so I'm not 100% sure if it really is. You can only get 1 extra ball per game, or if it is per ball, because this whole thing does reset for every ball. But the first way you could get earn stars, I guess, is to get that hole in the middle, and that lights the bumpers, and that does make the bumpers worth more points. So if you could do it at least once, that's great. I guess you get the score too, whatever's lit. I'm not 100% sure of that. I didn't really pay attention to that. I'm just noticing that now. I'm just trying to think of how to explain this because it's kind of ridiculous. But if you could get that 3 more, that's right. So basically, you hit the hole, you'll earn stars. If you can hit the hole 3 times, you'll light the left special there. That is worth 30,000 points when you hit it. Now, it might be worth 30,000 points every time you hit it, but I'm not sure. It just stays lit. And that's till the end of the ball. The second way is to hit targets A, B, C, and D. And that lights up the right target there. It says target A, B, C. Oh, you know what's interesting? I just understood what hole up means. Hole up means that you hit that hole 3 times. Because targets A, B, C, D means you hit all 3 targets and that lights. So when you hit those, you do earn stars too when you hit the outsides. Now the center one lights when you, I guess, max your bonus. That's pretty much it. So that's how those 3 specials are lit. And then when they're lit, every time you hit them, you earn stars for an extra ball. And that's pretty much all this table is. That's it. But the thing is, though, it's really frustrating. This table is more frustrating than Lucky Fruit, I feel, because the ball really does love the outlanes in this. It'll hit a slingshot and just kind of float over to the outlane. You'll hit one of these center targets here, it'll go to the outlane. You'll hit the piece of rubber here, it'll just float to the outlane. It's ridiculous. It's just silly. This table also, it feels very claustrophobic. Like your shots, all the shots are very tight. I mean, these targets are big, but a lot of times you'll want to hit that C target or that D target. That's a tight shot. Or even just getting it up in there to maybe try and get it to bounce around the bumpers. Because once you get it up there and it does fall down, I mean, it's really tough to get it back up, to get it to bump back up, to even try to get in a hole. And those posts really do no favors in helping you get the hole. And I'm really bad or it's really difficult, but like every time I've shot it, I've never really had it bounce into the hole. It's always been too hard. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not a really big fan of this table at all. Looks promising, but honestly, this is probably the worst EM table I've played so far. And with that being said, what we're going to cut to now is some footage of the table in different lighting. And then about 2 minutes from now, you'll see the best game I had during the stream. All right, here we are looking at Universe, not to be confused with Mr. Universe. Anyway, this is the morning mode. This is really the lighting you'd want to use to get a good look of the artwork on the table. And I wouldn't say that there's so much artwork on the table, as a lot of the tables being taken up by indications of how close you are to that extra ball and where you are in the bonus value. So that's kind of an interesting, unique design. And there's, the big giant thing in the middle, and the pop bumper is up a little bit further than that. Again, we switched over here to the afternoon mode. You get the shadows across the table. A mode I don't particularly like playing in just because it is kind of awkward. Now, this is the mode I like to play. This is the midnight mode. It is darker, but it gives the lights a chance to shine. But with the pop bumpers not lit up, it is kind of dark once you get more than halfway up the play field. And that's even shown a little bit better here in the storm mode, where it's super dark, and when the ball gets into the pop bumpers, you can see them light up pretty clearly. But again, this is the storm mode. You get the streaks of lightning across the table. More of a novelty than anything. But right now, we're moving back to the midnight mode. But this is with the white lights. This is like if there were white LEDs in the table. And the table doesn't really have a whole lot of lights lit up, so it's kind of hard to tell. But right now we're going to switch over. This is the colorful lighting. Again, there's not so many lights lit up. Again, you see the pop bumpers, when the ball hits it, they flash a different color. But since they're not lit all the time, it's kind of hard to tell. So it's kind of interesting that even though we changed the colors here, it's not very clear right off the bat that you've done that. And this is the dirty playfield. This is making the playfield as dirty as possible. This is the morning mode. This is as clearly lit as you're going to see this table all dirtied up, as if it was really neglected. And now this is the same dirty playfield, but in the stormy mode. Very, very, very dark. You get those streaks of lightning. Very difficult to play. But again, just the novelty. Interesting to see what this table looks like in this kind of condition, playing in a haunted house or something like that. Anyway, that's enough for looking at the different modes. We're going to see the best game I had during the stream. I wonder if we could try and get in the... Like, that's way too hard. Come on, get that C. Need the C and the D. It seems like I have a lot of control, but still. As soon as I said that. Drain. There we go. That's very helpful. Just one more left there. I had a good shot and it didn't take. Nice one. Bad one. Oh man, this table's not that great. for reasons just like that. Ah, I should have nudged. Thought I would hit the flipper, though. Ooh, right in the middle. All right, got the EDA there, which I totally missed somehow. Oh, you can, okay. Did not... Oh, I won't be able to find out. I don't remember if the extra ball kind of advances. If it lets you keep the advancement between balls, but... Oh, did I get an extra ball? I did. I advanced it enough to get to the extra ball. Nice. That's it. But you know what? I'm not going to continue. Yeah, that was actually my last game. And that was Universe, a table that I'm not particularly fond of. If you were watching that last game, and you probably were if you're listening to me now, you'll notice that only one of those balls was any good. It was the fifth ball actually earned enough to get the extra ball, and that's where like 90% of my score for that game came from. The rest of the balls I just seem to have lost it, like without barely scoring anything. So, you know, it seems like the kind of table where, you know, you just have to take it one ball at a time. It would have been nice if certain things had carried over from ball to ball, but the fact that you lose everything once the ball drains. It means you have to do everything in one ball. And for a game where the prime objective is just to get an extra ball, now I guess it remains to be seen. If you're intended to only get one extra ball per game, as the rules say, I didn't have a chance to check that out, then this game is kind of worthless because you get that one extra ball and there's really nothing to go for after that. What I think that they meant to say is you can only get one extra ball per ball. That would make a whole lot more sense because once you've earned that extra ball, you couldn't earn any more stars. But like as you saw, once I got all the stars and I drained the ball, I got the extra ball, the whole thing reset. So I guess it might require more playtime on my part to figure that out. But the fact of the matter is that you're reliant just to get lucky enough on one ball to get an extra ball. And that's really the whole basis this whole table is based around. Because you will be losing the ball a lot and it can get a little bit frustrating. Which is why I was kind of eager enough to just finish, you know, the video or finish filming the video right then and there. Because I was like, I'd only been playing for 45 minutes. And normally I would have just kept going. But I was already tired of this table by that point. So maybe you're tired of this video. Well, good news, it's coming to an end. So if you did make it this far and you liked the video, do make sure to like the video. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe because I have lots of videos just like this up on my channel from Zaccaria Pinball, Pinball FX3, and Pinball Arcade. And there will be more to come. See you next time.